Hello friends. So now in this session our topic is Introduction to HTML5. Till now we were using HTML, okay, just simple HTML. It can be version 3, 2, 4, okay, like that. But if you want to use some additional tags, some additional attributes, okay, and if you make your elements in proper format, then you should use HTML5. Now how will your browser get to know whether you are using HTML5 or just a traditional HTML5? So the answer is doc type declaration for HTML5. Now doc type, just a single keyword, and you will your platform will be said that is for HTML5. So what is the line format? This is a format of your first line if in your HTML5 declaration. So what does it mean? For example, I want to create one HTML web page, okay, so this is a line. This is a line that should be my first line if I want to use HTML5 tag. And how it will help us? So whenever I write this line as my first line, it will tell the browser that this page is using HTML5 element, so please you render it in that way. That means HTML5 way. Okay, now in HTML5 meta tag is also get simplified. That is it is using only one attribute, that is char set UTF-8. However, if you want to use it other attribute for meta tag, you can use it, for example keyword, description, like that. After that, HTML5 elements. Now in HTML5 some elements are replaced with previous one, some are introduced, and some other are just removed. For example, there are new semantic elements like a header, footer, article, section. These are introduced in HTML5, okay, and there are some other control attributes like number, date, time, calendar, range. These are also introduced in HTML5. After that, some graphics elements are also included in HTML5, that is SVG and Canvas. Okay, you can check on my channel for your particular topic related to Canvas and SVG tag. After that, multimedia elements. Okay, but obviously if you are making web page and it is just incomplete without adding any video or audio tag, okay, so here you get audio and video tag to add multimedia. Some elements removed in HTML5, so let's see that. Now these are removed and these are introduced in your HTML5. For example, acronym tag, which were used in HTML4, okay, or I can say in traditional HTML, it is removed and replaced by another tag that is ABBR, that is abbreviation. Okay, task of this both element, for what purpose they are used is both are same, just format is changed. Okay, and that center, which is center tag, which is used to place your content in center. Now this tag is removed in HTML5, and if you want to position your text in center, then you can use it using CSS. Okay, after that, as I already said in previous session, font tag is also removed. Okay, so this is HTML5. Now section elements that are introduced in HTML5, that is HTML navigational element. Now nav tag, okay, now for what purpose it is used? It defines a section that contains navigation link that appear on top of your site. In many websites you have seen that there are navigation bar in which there are multiple links available, for example home page, information, contacts, like products and other information, okay, advertisement, like other announcement, like that. Now you can have primary or secondary menus, but you cannot nest nav element inside another nav element. That means you cannot nested nav element. Okay, that means one nav tag in another nav tag. After that, section, it defines just a section of a document to indicate a related grouping of semantic element. So what does it mean? For example, if I if I am using a form, okay, if I want to create a form, then I can add into my section tag, okay, because in all the form they have similar semantic meaning. After that, there is a article element, okay, which define a piece of cell content. It does not refer to main content alone, and it can be used for comments and widget, just like some, if you provide some article related content. After that, aside element, which is defined a section that though related to the main element but does not belong to the main flow, like an explanation box or an advertisement. Aside element has its own outline, but it does not belongs to the main one. You will get to know about all these articles in our bootstrap session, okay. I will tell you about this, but generally these tags are not used frequently in HTML5. For example, which one is used? That is your nav tag, article tag, okay. Section is not generally used. Instead of section, there is a tag, that is div tag, which is used frequently, okay. So this is the example. So how you can use it? That is nav for navigation purpose, okay. Navigation purpose, that means if you click on that and you will get another, you will reach at another place, another document. So in a nav tag I have used ul, that is for unordered list, okay. In unordered list I have specified two link, that is link the first link and after that second link, okay. So this is how you use nav tag. Remember, nav tag, it cannot be nested, that means you cannot use another nav tag inside this one. After that, this one is an article element, okay. So this is how you use article element, just inside there one header tag and paragraph tag, and this is my article, okay. So this is how you use HTML5 element. Most commonly used is div tag, okay. So just be aware of this tag and how to use it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.